One interesting thing to think about is the relation of jesters and carnival. I haven't really figured this out yet, right? But Bakhtin famously made the argument about the carnivalesque that it's really a theory of bad taste, of aggressively bad taste. That why are farts considered to be funny? Why is it that vulgar humor common? Vulgar means common. It's the same things you don't talk about in polite company. Basically, ways that the body is, the distinctions between body and world are unclear. Things moving in and out of the body, giving birth or taking a shit, or sex, death, all that kind of thing. Suppurating wounds would be things you wouldn't really want to talk about when having tea with the vicar, are the things you make jokes about. So there's like vulgar jokes, and in a way, you don't talk about those things because you're trying to create the person as an abstraction, right? To say that they are cut off from the world, they are self-sufficient and perfect, they don't need to have any continuity, they're separated, sacred. Whereas dirty jokes are a way of desacralizing everything, saying all these people who have these pretensions that they are pure and abstract are really just as corporeal, just as gross and disgusting as anyone else. In fact, rather more so. They're just bigger bodies who grab and eat more stuff. And that is an instinctively so that kind of humor, and it's often argued by extension, humor in general is inherently subversive of the very kind of authority that kings represent. But the jester is almost a way of the king domesticating the power of that type of humorous subversion. He taking a little deformed guy who sort of represents the very opposite of what he is supposed to embody as capturing the threat of the carnivalesque and encompassing and putting it in this tiny space where he has total domination. But at the same time, it can continue to try to subvert him. So it's a kind of test of his own transcendent status, that he can have this little fragment of the very lowest thing possible, mocking him at all times, and it doesn't matter. There has to be some explanation anyway for why court jesters seem to occur in courts everywhere, and even places which had no contact with each other at all, like the Aztec court had them, the Chinese court had them, the Scottish court had them. There has to be something structural going on.